Welcome back. All right, so 4 days worth of games on the board. We've got 4 games today, including one that might be live at the time this goes live, so that could happen. Then we've got 13 games on Saturday, followed by 5 games on Sunday. So not the 25 we had last 3-day weekend, if you include Friday with the weekend. It's 22 games this time around. So let's go ahead and start things off talking about today. Like I said, the Nashville-Pittsburgh game, which is taking place overseas today, starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 11 a.m. Pacific, which is 11 minutes from now. They always have the pregame ceremonies, so I'm not too worried. And if I miss the first couple minutes, I miss the first couple. I used to really stress about watching every single minute of every game, and I had to let that go. But this is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again, of course, on Sunday, and that'll be the end of their season series. So if you're a Pittsburgh fan waiting for Nashville to come to town, whoops, and vice versa as well. Pittsburgh's 9-5-3 overall. They're 4-3-3 in their last 10. I've put on the board the top scorers over the last calendar month. So from October 15th until now. Crosby, 13 games, 10 goals, 6 assists, 16 points for the Penguins. Malkin, 13 games, 3 goals, 12 assists for 15 points. On the Nashville side, they're 5-9-4. They're 2-6-2 in their last 10. Got to find something that works. Forsberg, 14 games, 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points. Has been their leading scorer over the last month. O'Reilly, 14 games, 4 goals, 7 assists for 11 points. And then tonight, starting at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the Vancouver Canucks in Carolina against the Hurricanes. First of 2 meetings, they'll meet again in Vancouver on March the 4th. The Canucks are 8-9-1 overall. They're 4-5-1 in their last 10. This road trip usually tells you where they're at for the season. Pettersson, 15 games, 3 goals, 9 assists, 12 points. Despite all the negative, Elias Pettersson's still the number one producer in terms of points on the Canucks. Quinn Hughes, 13 games, 1 goal, 11 assists, 12 points. On the Carolina side, they're 11-5 overall. They are 6-4 in their last 10. Aho, 13 games, 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points. Jarvis, 13 games, 7 goals, 4 assists for 11 points. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, the Philadelphia Flyers playing in St. Louis against the Blues. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Philadelphia on November 20th. Philadelphia 8-5-3 overall. They're 5-3-2 in their last 10. Trevor Zegras has found a next gear with Philadelphia. 13 games, 4 goals, 10 assists for 14 points. Travis Konechny, 13 games, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points for him in those 13 games. On the St. Louis side, they're 6-8-3 overall. They're 3-5-2 in their last 10. Jordan Kyrou, 13 games, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points. Has been their top point producer over the last month. And Suter, 14 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points for Pius Suter. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. The Islanders playing in Utah. This is the last game of the night, so it's done relatively early. And then we'll get into the fact that there isn't a really early matinee start tomorrow. But at any rate, the Islanders playing in Utah tonight. They will host Utah on January 1st. The Islanders 9-6-2 overall. They're 3-5-2 in their last 10. Bo Horvat, 14 games, 12 goals, 8 assists for 20 points for Horvat. Over the last month, of course. Barzal, 13 games, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. On the Utah side, they are 10-7 overall. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Schmaltz, 14 games over the last month, 10 goals, 9 assists, 19 points. Clayton Keller, 14 games, 7 goals, 9 assists for 16 points. All right, let's get into Saturday, shall we? Starting at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific. That's right. No really early matinee games on a Saturday. Weird. Tampa playing in Florida, so this is one that everybody's going to want to watch. First of 4 meetings. They meet again December 15th, December 27th, and February 5th. For Tampa, they're 8-6-2 overall. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games. Hagel, 12 games, 7 goals, 6 assists, 13 points, is their leading scorer over the last month. Jake Gensel, 12 games, 6 goals, 5 assists, 11 points for Gensel. On the Florida side, they are 9-7-1 overall. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. Marchand's been fantastic for them over the last month. 12 games, 9 goals, 7 assists, 16 points. Luostarinen, 13 games, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. So elevated in the lineup with the injuries they have, and they're producing. 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Anaheim playing in Minnesota against the Wild. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again January 2nd and April 14th. The Ducks are 11-5-1 overall. They're 7-3 in their last 10. Been on a bit of a slide the last couple of games, so they'll look to turn that around. Leo Carlsson, 14 games, 10 goals, 11 assists, 21 points. Fantastic numbers for Carlsson. And Cutter Gauthier, 14 games, 9 goals, 9 assists, 18 points for Gauthier. On the Minnesota side, they're 7-7-4 overall. They're 4-3-3 in their last 10. Johansson's been their most productive player over the last month, 14 games, 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points. Kaprizov, exact same numbers, 14 games, 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points. The interesting part being Johansson would be considered a pleasant surprise, and for Kaprizov to be, why aren't you over a point per game? 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. We have 7 games starting at that time, so it's going to get busy quickly. Starting with Boston and Montreal. This is the first of 4 meetings. They'll meet again December 23rd, January 24th, and March 17th. Boston's 11-8 overall this season. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Pastrnak leading the way over the last month, 15 games, 10 goals, 9 assists, 19 points. Geekie, 15 games as well, 10 goals as well, but just the 5 assists, so 15 points for Geekie. On the Montreal side, they're 10-5-2 overall. They've had their struggles recently, 5-3-2 over their last 10. Suzuki, 13 games over the last month, 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points. And Caulfield, 13 games, 9 goals, 4 assists for 13 points. Also at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the LA Kings playing in Ottawa against the Senators. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again November 24th in Los Angeles. The Kings are 9-5-4 overall. They're 6-2-2 in their last 10. Kempe, their leading scorer over the last month, 14 games, 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points. Byfield right behind him, 14 games, 2 goals, 10 assists for 12 points. On the Ottawa side, they're 9-5-4 overall, 6-1-3 over their last 10 games. Stützle, 15 games, 10 goals, 8 assists, 18 points. Batherson, 15 games, 6 goals, 12 assists for 18 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. Buffalo playing in Detroit against the Wings. October 22nd, Buffalo won this matchup 4-2. These teams meet again March 27th. Buffalo's 5-8-4 overall. They're 2-4-4 in their last 10, so Buffalo's fallen off of it. Tuck, 14 games, 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points. Very reliable, productive forward. Thompson, 14 games, 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points. Same for Thompson. On the Detroit side, they're 10-7 overall. They're 5-5 over their last 10. Larkin, over the last month, 14 games, 10 goals, 8 assists for 18 points. 8 goals, 10 assists, I should say, for 18 points. DeBrincat, 14 games played as well, 6 goals, 8 assists for 14 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. New Jersey playing in Washington. This is the first of 4 meetings. They'll meet again December 27th, March 20th, and April the 2nd. The New Jersey Devils, 12-4-1 overall. They're 6-3-1 over their last 10 games. Jack Hughes, 14 games, 10 goals, 8 assists, 18 points over the last month. Mercer, 14 games, 7 goals, 6 assists for 13 points. On the Washington side, they're 8-8-1 overall. They're 3-6-1 over their last 10. Strome, 11 games, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points over the last month. Wilson, 13 games, 7 goals, 5 assists for 12 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start as well for Edmonton playing in Carolina against the Hurricanes. So for Carolina, it's back-to-backs against Canadian teams. March the 6th, Edmonton will host Carolina. Edmonton is 8-7-4 overall. They're 4-3-3 in their last 10, so struggling to get things really going here. But McDavid's been their leading scorer over the last month. 16 games, 7 goals, 16 assists, 23 points. Draisaitl, 16 games, 10 goals, 7 assists for 17 points. On the Carolina side, they're 11-5, as I mentioned here. 6-4 over their last 10, as I previously mentioned. Ehlers seems to be getting it together. 13 games, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points over the last month. And Jackson Blake, 13 games, 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points. When he signed that big extension, I did see people saying, who? It's right here, Jackson Blake. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. The New York Rangers playing in Columbus against the Blue Jackets. This is the first of 3 meetings. They meet again March 2nd and March 19th. The Rangers, 9-7-2. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. And they seem to be the best team on the road in the National Hockey League. Panarin, 13 games over the last month. 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. Fox, 13 games, just 11 assists. So Adam Fox back to not getting a lot of goals. Columbus, 9-7-1 overall. I know Fox had a few goals at the start of the season, but it's dried up since then. 6-3-1 record over the last 10 for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Marchenko leading the way over the last month. 14 games, 4 goals, 11 assists for 15 points. Charlie Coyle, 14 games, 3 goals, 8 assists for 11 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. Toronto playing in Chicago. So there's all kinds of really marquee games on tomorrow night. This is the first of two meetings between Toronto and Chicago, an original 6 matchup. They'll meet in Toronto on December 16th. Toronto's 8-2 overall. They're 5-4-1 over their last 10. Tavares, their leading scorer over the last month, because of course he is. 14 games, 10 goals, 8 assists, 18 points. Nylander, 11 games, 6 goals, 12 assists for 18 points for Nylander. On the Chicago side, they're 8-5-4 overall. They're 5-3-2 over their last 10 games. Bedard, 13 games, 8 goals, 15 assists for 23 points. Bertuzzi, 12 games, 9 goals, 4 assists for 13 points. Bertuzzi's been red hot lately as a goal scorer. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We have 2 more games starting then. It's going to be really busy. Vegas playing in St. Louis, the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again January 2nd and January 10th. Vegas is 7-4-5 overall. They're 3-4-3 over their last 10 games. Marner leading the way over the last month. 12 games, 4 goals, 11 assists for 15 points. Eichel, 12 games, 4 goals, 10 assists for 14 points. So Eichel has slowed down after that really hot start. St. Louis, as I mentioned here, 6-8-3 overall, 3-5-2 over their last 10 games. Holloway, 14 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. And Falk, 14 games, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points for the Blue Liner. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start. The Philadelphia Flyers playing in Dallas. So Philadelphia goes from St. Louis to Dallas. So they'll probably be really hoping for that win tonight in St. Louis because Dallas could be tough. First of 2 meetings, the Flyers and Dallas will play in Philadelphia on March 29th. The Flyers, 8-5-3, as I mentioned, 5-3-2 over their last 10 games. York, 13 games, 1 goal, 9 assists, 10 points. And Michkov, 13 games, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points for Matvey over the last month. On the Dallas side, they're 11-4-3 overall, 7-1-2 over their last 10 games, coming off that huge win over Montreal. Rantanen leading the way in terms of their scorers over the last month. 15 games, 8 goals, 12 assists, 20 points. And Johnston, 15 games played, 8 goals, 9 assists for 17 points. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. We have 2 late starts, beginning with the Winnipeg Jets and the Calgary Flames. This is the third and final meeting. Winnipeg's won the first 2. October 20th, it was a 2-1 win, and October 24th, it was a 5-3 win. The Jets, 10-7, looking for that season sweep over Calgary. They're 5-5 over their last 10. Scheifele, 14 games, 7 goals, 10 assists, 17 points over the last month. Morrissey, 14 games, 3 goals, 13 assists for 16 points. On the Calgary side, they're 5-12-2 overall, but they're 4-5-1 over their last 10. Kadri, 15 games, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points to lead them over the last calendar month. Huberdeau, 14 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points for Huberdeau. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. The last game on Saturday to discuss is San Jose in Seattle against the Kraken. And San Jose destroyed Seattle in the first game on November 5th, 6-1. So Seattle will be trying to return the favor. These teams meet again on December 20th. San Jose, 8-7-3 overall, 7-2-1 in their last 10, but some struggles the last couple of games. Celebrini leading the way in terms of scoring over the last month, 15 games, 10 goals, 13 assists, 23 points. Will Smith, 15 games, 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points for him. On the Seattle side, they're 8-4-5 overall. They're 5-2-3 in their last 10 games. Everly, 14 games, 7 goals, 4 assists, 11 points over the last month. And Jaden Schwartz, 14 games, 4 goals, 6 assists for 10 points. All right, let's get into Sunday, shall we? And then I can go see how this Global Series thing works out. So we've got 5 games on Sunday, as I previously mentioned, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. That's too early. Pittsburgh at home against Nashville. That's just, I'll have had the power rankings done for like 6 hours at that. I won't be up at 6 o'clock. My intention is to record it and then watch it back and cheat a little bit and take notes. I'll just try to avoid the score before then, which at times that's difficult. So obviously this is the second half of the Global Series, again starting at 9 Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. Nashville 5-9-4 overall, 2-6-2 over their last 10. Wood, 11 games, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points for Matthew Wood. Bunting, 14 games, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points for Bunting. On the Pittsburgh side, as mentioned, 9-5-3 overall, 4-3-3 in their last 10. Brian Rust, 13 games, 5 goals, 9 assists, 14 points. He's been pretty hot lately. So is Erik Karlsson, 13 games, 1 goal, 11 assists, 12 points over the last month. 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific. Vancouver's in Tampa. I don't like Vancouver's odds here. So this is the first of two meetings. They'll meet again on March 19th. Vancouver 8-9-1 overall. 4-5-1 over their last 10, as I mentioned here. Garland 12 games, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. Heart and soul player. And Besser 13 games, 6 goals, 4 assists for 10 points over the last month. Tampa 8-6-2, as I've mentioned. 7-3 over their last 10 games. Kucherov, 10 games played, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points over the last month. And Hedman, 11 games, 9 assists for Hedman over the last month. So Tampa goes into Florida, and then they come home and play against Vancouver. So we'll see how it goes. 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific start. Vegas playing in Minnesota. So Minnesota has 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific starts on both days here. Hosting Anaheim and then Vegas. So they'll see how they are against two of the better teams in the Pacific, I could say. So this is the first of 3 meetings between Vegas and Minnesota. They'll meet again December 29th and March the 6th. Vegas 7-4-5 overall. They're 3-4-3 over their last 10 games. Barbashev 12 games, 6 goals, 7 assists for 13 points. Hurdle 12 games, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points for Tomas Hurdle. Minnesota 7-4-4, as I've mentioned, 4-3-3 over their last 10. Matt Boldy 14 games, 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points for Boldy. And Rossi 13 games, 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points for Marco Rossi. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. Detroit playing in New York against the Rangers. Rangers won the first matchup on November 7th, 4-1, and then these teams meet again on April the 4th. Detroit 10-7, 5-5 over their last 10. Raymond over 12 games in the last month, 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points. Siders played 14 games, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points for Moritz Sider. On the Rangers side, they're 9-7-2 overall, 6-3-1 over their last 10, as I believe I've mentioned here. And Lafreniere, 13 games, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points for Lafreniere over the last month. Will Cooley, 13 games, 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points, has started to get the goals and points recently. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and the last game to discuss is the Islanders in Colorado against the Avs. So this is a tough road trip for the Islanders, but they did get the win in Vegas. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again, the Islanders being the hosts on December the 4th. The Islanders 9-6-2 overall. They are 5-3-2 over their last 10. JG Pajot, 14 games, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points over the last month. And Schaefer, exact same totals. 14 games, 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points for the 18-year-old who does not play like an 18-year-old. Colorado 12-1-5 overall. They're 7-1-2 over their last 10. So good news, Islanders. Colorado has a couple of days off to rest up for this game. McKinnon, 14 games over the last month, 10 goals, 15 assists, 25 points. Makar, 14 games, 4 goals, 15 assists for 19 points over the last month. So there you go. You guys can let me know your winners in the comment section below as always. Hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. I will talk to you again soon.